Rising power queen of rock and roll, Isaidit.
Got to do with it. What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? It may seem to you that I'm acting confused when you're close to me. If I tend to look dazed, I read it someplace. I've got cause to be. There's a name for it. There's a phrase that fits. But whatever the reason, you do it.
Peace, peace. How you doing, Mimie?
I am good. I am good. That's to be expected. How are
Yes,
you?
I'm great. I'm great, Queen. You know what I'm saying? Always great to see you all the time. You know what I mean? Man, we ain't did this show in a minute, right?
I know. It's so good to be back, though.
Yeah, man, I really miss doing this show. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because we be having so many great people, so many great topics. Like we be getting deep, deep conversation on this show. Like
Yes.
people be sleeping on this show. They really need to start tuning in. Tell a
They
friend. I'm
do.
trying to tell y'all the square table.
That's right. That's
Yes,
right.
and of course it's hosted by myself, celebrity interviewer. I said it, and this is my friend, the lovely, legendary, one and only Mimie Acosta. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm so grateful to be hosting a show with you. I just can't express in words.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Likewise. You already know.
Yeah, but for real, as we see on the flyer, we got some more, you know what I'm saying, great friends, great guests, and I'm just ready to always kick it off. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, you ready to bring them into bring
Let's
them to the
go.
studio?
Let's go.
Let's bring
I'm
them in.
ready. Let's bring them
Let's
in.
bring them in. Oh, let me get the let's make it right. Hold on, where we at? Where we at? Let me see. We here.
I
We
love
here
it.
right here. We at the
That's
square table.
right.
This is where you come get back on your square. Only at the square table. Don't forget that. This is how you get back in your square at the square table right here.
Right
And
here.
of course, it's here with Mimie and myself. You know what I mean? And we about to have some fun though. So let's bring
Yes.
in these guests
Let's go.
one by one. So let's see. Let me see who we got. Who we got?
Bring him out. Bring
Hey,
him out.
what's good? What's good,
Peace to you, King. Welcome, welcome to the show.
sir? Thanks for having me here.
Absolutely.
Yes. 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 Drag him up one by one. Let's
Hey,
go.
peace, peace, Queen. Welcome to the show.
Hey y'all. Thank you.
Hi.
We got one more Queen in the building. Last but not least, peace to you, Queen. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm
Yes,
still in in the mode of listening to Tina.
man,
Yes.
Yes, yes.
man. We had to show Tina some love. You know what I mean? She was such an impact and influential entertainer, person, um, spirit. You know what I mean? I
Mhm.
can't say enough. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I'm really probably gonna get blocked in so many countries because I just played that song. But you know, I had to. You know what I mean? I had to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I do not own the rights to any of Tina Turner music for the record. You know what I'm saying?
Like this is the
That
thing.
was
We're
for
not for
promotional use.
everything. We're not for everything, and we're not for
Yeah,
everyone. So it is what it is.
right,
Hmm.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
You
Can't
know,
follow
those.
can't follow all the rules.
That's right. But yeah, Mimi, I'll go ahead and just pass it to you, and just as you introduce and just just allow everyone to kind of go ahead and we're just gonna go round table. Just please remind them first who you are, and maybe what you got coming up or what you're working on or whatever the case.
Did she just leave?
You'll see me.
Right, just
That
like
was
that.
Smooth.
Huh?
Where'd she go?
I don't know what just happened. Oh, I went all the way out. I don't know what just happened. Can you guys see me
Well,
though?
we can hear you. We can't see you.
I'm in the back office. I just slipped in back there. I don't know why or how.
You better come back.
Let me see if I can bring you back. No, I say you already here.
Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get out and come right back in. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Don't.
Okay, no doubt. Okay. Well, with that being said, we're gonna move on to Kiley, and if you could, Miss Kiley, aka AnalogSoul Sightings, you know what I mean? Could you please, just tell a little people about what you do and how,
Absolutely.
just tell them a little about yourself, you know what I mean, and how they can support you, please.
Absolutely. So I am a performance poet first. I absolutely love poetry, love being on stage and being able to express myself. I get to do it all the time. It's nice to be able to do something that you love. I
Right.
am also a fine artist, so I paint and I sculpt, working on quite a few projects, a couple of things that I have been commissioned to do. I am an activist for P.O.E.T, People of Extraordinary Talent. I also am about to host a brand new show on P.O.E.T Radio called Wordsmith Wednesdays. So I'll be
Nice.
co-hosting that, and I can't wait. Just too excited about that. I'm also an actress. I have performed on New York and on Broadway in New York, in the Bahamas, in Paris, France, London, England. Had a very nice run on one of the plays that I'm in, and then I have a play coming up in September called "The Mirror Has No Lies." That's going to be in Chicago. Yay! I get to go home for a
Yeah.
little while.
Turn up,
Yeah.
turn up, turn up.
Yes, absolutely. So that's going to be exciting coming in September. And then right now I am working on a spiritual poetry CD. So that's
Okay.
kind of stretching my pen. I'm not used to doing that. I'm used to praising and worshiping in my house, but to be
Right.
able to share that vulnerability with the world, you got to kind of get over yourself in order to do that. So that and many things, I'm always moving. So you can find me on AnalogSoulTheArtist.com. You can email me at AnalogSoulThePoet@gmail.com. And you can find me on all your social media outlets. You can type in Analog Soul, or you can use my government name, Kiley Brown. Hey,
That's right.
that's
Kiley.
what's going on in my world.
Hey, congratulations on everything that you're doing. I'm so proud of you. You know what I mean? And I hope I can make that show that's in Chicago.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. We're gonna move on to Mashavu. And if you could just please tell us, Miss Wilson, what it is that you do, you know what I mean, and maybe what you're working on and how the people can support you.
Okay, so my name is Mashavu. I'm a singer songwriter. Mainly right now, I do a lot of performing my songs and things like that. I have shows coming up. I'm also a poet. I do some hip hop and rap too. I'm a writer as well. I have a script that's in the works as well. So screenwriter.
Okay.
I am I'm a mirror. I'm a mirror. I'm just here to, enhance, bring love, light, what I'm saying? Because it's not just always just about the technical skills and things, love and light and peace and all that stuff is important. And so I'm all of that. I'm a mother of a 4-year-old, and his birthday is on Juneteenth. So shout out to my baby.
Nice.
Yeah, I said it put a super runway model on there, so some of y'all probably wonder. So I have done hats and stuff. I wouldn't consider myself all that, but that's how he described it. I take it. Hey,
I mean,
I'll be
you did that though. You did that.
I did, I did some things. Yeah, and yeah, so I also want to take that and just say I'm a runway model. I'll be like a role model. Runway, walking my walk out here representing. So
Right.
yeah,
That's
you can
what's up,
follow
man.
me. My social media, mashavu.loves.me. That's my IG. Facebook, Mashavu Wilson.
Okay, great. And again, congratulations on everything that you're doing. And you know what I mean? Hey, I'm proud of you. You already know. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Now we're gonna move back to Mimie. And
I
please,
slipped
Mimie, just
back,
remind
baby.
them who you are. Tell them who you is.
I have a long list, but I'm gonna keep it very, very, very short. So my name is Mimie Acosta. I am the founder and CEO of M.I.A. Entertainment Group, TV, film, music productions. I cater to everything in the film industry, you name it. I'm a part of it. It is what it is. I'm a co-host on several podcasts. One being CB and the Boys, another
Yeah,
being Lily the Goddess from her point of view talk show, and of course here as well when I said it. Okay.
yes, yes.
Um, I am a writer in a magazine, G-Mag. It's Groove magazine. So I have a column on there, the Music Corner with Mimie Acosta. So I write a little bit about everything that's happening in the entertainment world. And also, I said it Networking magazine. I am a
Let's
writer in
go.
that magazine. I said it does a whole lot of stuff. Again, I'm a part of all of it. So, you
Nice.
let's see. I am an actress. I'm trying to get away from it, but every time I turn around, I get wheeled right back in. So, yeah, I am an actress. Still doing my little acting stuff, and I am on several other huge projects that I can't really talk about because they're not out there yet, but they're in the process. And my boy Sylvester Darnell, who is here with us, he is one of my business partners, and I got a lot to do with a whole lot of stuff he's got going on too. So, at the end of the day, that's what's happening, and here I am.
That's what's up. Again, how can they support you?
You can actually find me via my website, miaentertainmentgroup.com, or you can send me an IG at MIA Entertainment Group all together.
That way.
That
So
way.
proud of you. That's
Thank
what's
you.
up. And I'm very, very grateful to just have you as part of, my platform, it's very humbling, every day. Because you've been
Thank
in this
you.
game for a long time, And it's just love.
Yes. Yes, sir. Thank you. Likewise.
Thank you. So we're gonna move on to Sylvester Darnell,
Yes, sir. Yes,
Chief
sir.
King, Please tell us what you do, how people can support you, and maybe what you got coming up as well.
Well, my name is Sylvester Darnell. I'm a writer, best director award winner. I'm a content creator. I'm a designer of men accessories. I have my own brand, the I Am brand. You see it I'm wearing right now. Um,
Yes.
I own a network on the Roku platform called TPN, the Producers Network, which I have a show that I co-executive produce and I direct called Bars Beyond, which Miss Mimie Acosta is my first AD, on the for the show. This is some of my accolades that's behind me, but
Okay.
in a nutshell, I do a little bit of everything, and I work in uh film and TV as far as like major movie sets and TV shows and things like that or whatnot. I actually build sets for different people. I don't know if y'all know the Butler, Devon Johnson on the Oval. But
Okay.
actually,
Okay.
he has a traveling stage play, and I built his entire set
Nice.
Oh, that's dope.
for the stage play. You know what I mean? So I do a lot. I do a lot. So right now, just doing what God put in me to do, and taking it, one day at a time.
Yes, sir, indeed. And how can people support you or find you out there? If they need to get in touch or want to collaborate, something like that.
First and foremost, you want to support me, pray for me. Pray
That
for me.
way.
You know what I mean? God makes everything
Indeed.
happen. I'm a true believer of him. So you want to support me, saying do it that way. You want to follow me? You can follow me at I am Sylvester Darnell everywhere.
Yes, sir. That was powerful right there. He said, "Pray for me."
Yes.
I love that, brother. I love that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Hey, grateful to have you on the show, man, and really proud of you too.
Hey man, I'm happy to be here. Happy to be here.
Yes, sir, indeed. No, so of course, my name is celebrity interviewer. I said it, and I do events. I'm a spoken word artist. I been blessed to orchestrate my own magazine. And I'm just like, AKA Mr. Network, you know what I'm saying? It's all about networking with me. It's all about trying to just bring people together and just so we can be one. And so, just make our culture more powerful, our environment, our community more powerful, and just show love that way. And, until everybody not hating on nobody, that's the goal. So I want to welcome you all back to the square table where you come get back in your square only at the square table, hosted by myself and my lovely co-host, the legendary Mimie Acosta. And again, Mimi, she's gonna kick it off and tell us all about what the topic is today and how she and what she thinks about the topic, what it means to her.
Okay, so the topic for today is under pressure but can't show it.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna say this right now, right? I have a good way of doing that because and I think because I've been in the industry as far as like entertainment, even from very very young. I'm talking about 35 years plus. You learn how to compartmentalize life. You've got the real stuff happening here, and then you got everything else that you need to do over here. And in order for you to do the things that you need to do to move forward, you got to leave everything at the door. That's actually been my philosophy, I think, forever. And I think my mom instilled that. Whatever it is you got going on, whatever happened in school today, I don't care. You leave that stuff at the door. When you get in here, you do what you need to do in here until tomorrow, and then you just keep on doing your thing. And I kind of like developed that. So my thing is under pressure, but can't show it. It could be anything. It could be with bills. It could be with relationship. It could be with your
Yeah.
kids. You know, other people, who will put that pressure on you, and you still have to stay like this,
Right.
and we do that well. I know I do, and it could be work, I'm saying, deadlines and press releases or projects that you have to bring forward. So yeah, working under pressure and can't show it because sometimes you just want to choke some people, but we can't.
Man.
We got to be like this just because. It's not our thing. We're just there to get that check, and we got to stay like this the whole time. So yeah. So I'm gonna pass the buck. I'm gonna pass the buck to my ladies first. So Kiley, what's your
Well,
thought?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So
I'm
first, let
sorry.
me go ahead and say a little bit about what the topic is to me as well.
Yes,
Thank you.
my bad. I said it.
No, it's all good. It's all good. It's
I'm
definitely all
excited over
love.
here.
Yeah, because I really want to hear more from them. So I'm just gonna
Yes.
keep it short and sweet. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like how you just did.
Yes.
So basically, when again, just being under pressure, like Mimi was saying, but as well, like, being under pressure and, you can't show it. It can also be, with business. It can be, even health conditions. You can be under pressure
Yes.
with your health and, you just can't show it because you got to show up and always show out in the things that you do. But, what I mean? What it really means to me is as well, it's like what comes to mind is like being under pressure and you got to be careful to reveal the pressure that you're under because you know how people prey on the weak and you know what I'm saying, like they say, like, never show your pain, never show when you down, never show when you this, but it is okay to express. We in the the time where you can really express um your mental health and things of that nature. So it kind of contradicts that, but at the same time, square one, like you always got to be careful of who you got to be delicate of the people that you show your pain to because they are prey on your weakness and just like try to take advantage of that. So
Yes,
or
sir.
your pain and just kind of double it up and make things worse by just expressing yourself. So that's kind of just what it means to me. But I'm
Okay.
going, I really want to hear from y'all. That's why you all are here. You know what I
Yes.
mean? And I just want to learn something today. You know what I'm saying? And I know I will as we pass this mic to who you about to pass to.
I was
Mimie?
gonna pass it to Kylie.
Kylie, okay. Kylie's up.
All right. So I'm going to come at it from the position of being someone that has a mental illness. So, like when you're dealing with depression, for instance, if you are under pressure and you're not showing it, you're like a time bomb. We're just ready to explode. But that's also one of the things that's very easy for us to hide. If you're a high functioning person with any kind of mental illness, you've grown accustomed to being able to hide what's going on because of fear of retribution or something like that coming from people from outside sources. And it's already difficult because inside your head you already have a war brewing, so you really don't need the extra input from the outside world. So one of the things that I would definitely say is that you have to practice mindfulness. And then whatever mindfulness is for you. And then, you have to make sure that you're taking your medications because your hormones go, up and down and everything. And so it becomes very difficult to hide it after a while.
Yeah.
So you have to really watch your vulnerabilities and who you share information with. So being a friend becomes a lot harder, to make new friends, especially.
Well said.
Very well said.
I love that. The perspective. And it's on you, Mashavu. Please tell us, what you think about this topic and what it means to you.
Okay, so it's like there's a lot of angles to this. Y'all was hitting on some, and I haven't had this conversation, so I won't be able to think and get all the angles out. But it's definitely a lot of angles to this. One thing for me, being under pressure but can't show it. Sometimes it's a can't, or sometimes it's a just choose not to. Mainly, one reason is like due to faith. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know victory is the end result. I know we all gonna go through different things. You know what I mean? Just believe in myself, believe, greater is he that's within me than he that's within the world. So it's like just having that faith and that confidence, like, okay, yeah, I'm under pressure, this and this going on. But it's like, I know victory is at the end. I'm not going to give up. So I'm not showing it because, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, I'm just seeing the victory as bigger, and everyone's not able to really do that. You know what I'm saying? Some people got to kind of sit in what you're going through, but sometimes we get to the level where we can helpfully detach from a lot of things that we are dealing with, different learned behaviors, different expectations. So under pressure, whether it's like to perform well, I'm getting ready to sing something, or it's an opportunity, or it's like, I believe in myself. I just gotta give it my all, whatever the different things is. Like, I'm gonna show up today. I just gotta give it my all. I'm under pressure, but falling victim to it, or fall into that sunken place due to it is not going to help me. So you know what? I'm just going to continue to rise. You know what I mean? Due to this pressure, and pressure makes diamonds. Just understanding that the pressure is good. So just understanding that these different pressures, finding what's good, and it's something good in everything. And how's this helping me? You know what I'm saying? What can I learn from this? How can I build from this? So when the pressure is on you, it's like, as far as me, it's just that faith. It's going to work out. Also, just setting a good example for others. People got these different ministries, but just being able to persevere and overcome and still stand tall and still smile. And it's true. It's not a mask. You know what I mean? It's not pretending, but you're just showing that. And then when you're able to reveal your testimony and all that you've gone through, people can be like, wow, she was able to, like, I had no clue she was going through that. and it wasn't fake either. You know what I mean? Because I'm really okay because I have faith, and I know it's victory is the end result, and I'm just keep going, and I know just sharing light and being that good example. Can y'all still hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. You
Can y'all
it
still
start
hear me?
breaking up a little bit. It
Yes.
start breaking up a little on my
Yeah.
end, that is.
Okay. So yeah, just setting that good example for people. When you're under pressure, you don't got to show it. Mainly be just by having faith and just confidence, knowing to just keep pushing. Not being fake about it or that you can't show it, but just because of that confidence and the faith, and just having to show up. You know what I'm saying? Only you show up. And whatever it is.
Yeah, like
And
you
we
say,
all got,
keep on pushing
we all get pressure. We all under some type of pressure.
that way. Well said in your own way.
Yes,
Definitely appreciate you.
definitely.
Yes, very good. Mr. Darnell,
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
what is this well, what's this topic mean to you? And how does it make you feel when you hear something like this?
For me, being under pressure is a thing where you have two sides of the pressure. One side, you actually are under people that are higher than you in whatever position that you may be in or whatever situation you may be doing. So you're under that pressure because you have an obligation to show yourself. You know what I mean, and what you can do, and whatever you do or you can't do. If they see this, it could you could lose your job, you can lose your position, you can lose the confidence because of what they may see and what they expect that you can't deliver. The other side of it is actually being in their position, which I've been on both sides. I threw myself in the fire on everything that I've done. This is how I learn. This is how I learn on everything. So when I come into a position where I'm the guy, who got people up under them, then it's a lot of people who's counting on me. So now my pressure is making sure that I can take care of my people. I can keep things going without things messing up. So if I have 6, 12, 15 people up under me, actually doing something, then now I'm in a position where if I mess up or if I show that something is going wrong or if something may be going wrong and I show that pressure, it could lead down to everybody else because they're counting on me. And for that one, I say that because in the literal sense, the situation with me and me winning my best director's award, that's probably the most pressure that I've been under, only because everyone had to come to this film, and it was for a challenge, and everybody had to come to this for what they had, what they know. And because I'm a writer, because I work with cameras, this and that and the other, I was the only one on there who literally touched every single aspect.
All right.
You know what I mean? So when I touched these things, it was the thing where I had to co-write it, and the first time I ever co-wrote anything, and I write screenplays. I got paid for writing screenplay. I got paid from Grand Hustle from writing a screenplay before. But I had to co-write with someone, and I never ever did that before. So when I did this, it was a thing of me having to share that side. So the pressure was on because I didn't know how they wrote. They know how I wrote. You know what I mean? I also had to edit the film. I also provided one of the locations, and then I had to lock down other locations. I directed the film and I acted in the film. That was a lot of pressure.
Yeah, that's
the biggest pressure will probably come in, and I would say, is that when I sat down and actually was trying to come up with the idea of what we're going to write. We sat down at an IHOP, and she probably gonna kill me when I say this, but we said this on stage, we get bored. But we sat at the IHOP, and we was going back and forth on how we was gonna write this, because she never co-wrote with anybody, and neither have I. but we had the task of actually doing it. And when I did this, we sat down, we was going back and forth, and she kind of wanted, you know, majority of what she wanted in the screenplay. I was on the thing, it's like, you know, 50-50, but how we gonna get there? So when she couldn't write what she wanted to write, and I'm sitting down there trying to figure it out. We had ordered food and everything. She would listen to everything I was saying, and she had her kid there with her. He was in a stroller, so he's sitting by the table. So we going through everything. We write, you know. So I'm talking to her, what we need to do, and this and that and the other. And she's listening, and she, you know, had her little bag, and she's putting a couple things in the bag, and she put it on the stroller, and she's listening, and then she, you know, said she's tying up and strapping them in the stroller, and she's listening, and she's got up and walked out. So she left me at IHOP just sitting there, and I'm like, what is going on? So I'm like, where's she going? Because she didn't say bye, she didn't say anything. And then in my peripheral, I look out, and she's walking across the parking lot. Like, is she leaving? She literally got in her car, she left. So the cool came, I was like, yeah, I guess it's all on me. So, you know what I mean? The pressure was on, but I couldn't let everybody else know what was going on. And the reason being, they would have felt that same pressure. I kept that information right there with me. And not only that, in the middle of doing everything, my father had died. I didn't tell them that either, because the pressure would be on them. I had to keep that pressure because I didn't want to. I want to make sure that, you know, it didn't lead over to them for them doing their task and, you know, whatever they had to do or whatnot. You know, but it was huge pressure, but it was something that it was a challenge to me. I love challenges. So when it came, I had to go through it. I barely got no sleep at all whatsoever. You know, I had to color correct it. I had to edit it. I co-wrote it. I directed it. I acted in it. A little bit of every single thing. But I walked away best director because I was focused on it. But that pressure was there. So for me, that pressure, not letting it show, is to make sure that everything runs smooth. If the pressure's on me, I cannot release that pressure to my team. I have to absorb that pressure.
Yes.
But on the reverse side, when one person find out what's going on, that person will come to me and say, why did you say anything? You can't hold all this. You know what I mean? So it's like a double-edged sword. You know what I mean? You know, damn if I do it, damn if I don't. But at the same time, that's just me when it comes to it. You know what I mean? I don't want everyone to feel that pressure. I be under a lot of pressure a lot, but I feel like I can go through it. Is what makes me strong. Is what keeps me going. It's the reason why I am who I am right now. Because I put myself out there. I don't worry about what everybody else think. I put myself out there and I make it happen. So the pressure's on. I don't worry about the next person and what they think I might be doing. I don't care. I do what I want to do. So the pressure's on. You know what I mean? So I'm always under pressure because anybody can say anything about what I'm doing. And Mimie is a witness to this. Mimie is a witness. Like she said, she touched a lot of things they're doing. We are developing an app right now, and she knows everything that's going on with this app and the app company right now. But the pressure can't show to the entire team.
Right.
Can't show to the entire team. But because she is one of the top people in my circle, she knows everything that's going on. You know what I mean? And it'll probably come out, you know what I'm saying, sooner or later. But some things going on right now, so, you know what I'm saying, it's pressure. At the same time, I cannot let it feed, you know what I'm saying, outside of my circle. I had to keep it right here. You know what I mean? So that pressure is a monster, is the beast, but that pressure is what shapes you. That pressure is what makes a diamond.
Yes.
I guarantee you, when everything is said and done, you will see a diamond sitting here in Sylvester Darnell.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I think that deserves a round of applause right there. Hey, well said, brother. Well said. Straight like that, man. We really appreciate, you know, you explaining and giving examples, thorough examples of, you know what I mean, what pressure really is, because, you know, you touched on a lot of topics and, you know what I mean, and I feel like we all in the audience out there can definitely relate to, to everything that everyone has said on this show so far, you know what I mean? And man, again, I just want to say grateful for everybody being here, everyone that's tuned in. At this time, this is the opportunity for everyone that's watching to be able to share this video. You know what I mean? Share this video with your friends. This is a inspiration. This is motivation. This is something that can help somebody even if it's not helping you. Think of somebody that you feel like this video and this subject matter could help right now, and share this video. Send it to them. You know what I mean? As a gift to say that I'm thinking about you. You know what I'm talking about? So,
Yes, sir.
man, man, this like Mimie. This is
Hey,
show is already lit already, and we're only 37 minutes in. It's too lit, right?
I love it though. I love it. I love it. I love this, what's happening here. You know, and we need to talk more about this. We need to inspire, because that's really what it's about. You know, it's about inspiring others through this right here. You know, these look like a couple of faces right here, all four of us that work very well under pressure. But we can't show it. You know
Right.
where I show it? I show it when I'm indoors by myself, whether I'm in the shower, in the bathroom, nobody can see me, ain't no cameras nowhere, and I'm like, ah! And what I realized lately, right? You guys are gonna freak out. Where is this thing? Is it back here? So I have, I don't know what I did with it. I put it somewhere. Anyway, I am now blowing bubbles. I found myself going outside on the patio. I'm blowing bubbles. I'm
Okay.
gonna tell you guys, right? Look, it's not just about breathing, because I am kind of like I'm working on exercising my lungs and all that good old stuff. It comes from a health place. So I'm just like blowing bubbles. And the little boy next door today, a couple of balconies over, was like, I want to blow some bubbles. And I was like, you know what? I got an extra one. I was like, meet me in the front of the building and I'll give you bubbles. And he was on his side and I was on my side, and we were blowing bubbles. And I'm going to tell you guys, kids are therapy.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
They are such therapy. I don't care where I go, wherever I see somebody's kid, I need to stop and hey, and look, don't be crying. Don't let me have no kind of freaking candy, halls, anything. May I give your baby a halls? Trust me, I am a very good stranger. You will learn about me. Candy, I don't care, juice, whatever I got. You want a piece of cake? What does this child need? Like, give him the bag. When you get to the cashier, just put the bag back. It's all good. Just let them have it. They're not gonna open it, But it's all therapy. It's all therapy, and that's how I get my. You know what? Let me get away from everyone. Brick Malone, thank you, sweetheart. That's how I get away from the madness, and that's how I hide my under pressure. Like I think I heard Kylie said it. It's not about hiding it as much as it is just flipping channels. I know how to channel this thing. When I'm under pressure, I just pray about stuff and I just do it. It's like, you know what? I gotta get over it, because if I don't do it, who else is gonna do it?
Yep.
Mimi's
Right.
gotta do it. So you know what I do? I pray. It's like, you know what, Father God, just get me through this. Just get me through this one thing. And it's always this one thing. It could be 100 things, but that's the one thing. So I pray about it. God, just give it to me. Let me get through it. And once I get through it, I could breathe. And you know what I do? That's how I attack everything, because it'd be a lot. It's a lot. It's people, it's situations, it's kids, it's jobs, it's bills, it's money, it's relationship, it's everything. And at the end of the day, it's like, you know what, Father God, thank you for getting me through this day. I know you got another 24 hours coming up, so let me take myself. I'm out. I gotta give it to. I lay everything on him, and trust me, I have 2 business partners on this platform. I have my girl CB watching us. By the way, she said we look very great. She sent me a text message.
Okay.
She said we look
CB,
very
what's
great on
up?
our end. And of course, Brick Malone is one of our people on CB and the Boys, so she's over here supporting. So thank you, Brick, for being a part. Okay, so FYI, it's like it's a whole support system thing, and we gotta have each other's back, people. I mean, look, this is not it right here. I really want to hear from you guys, because I've met so many people on this show doing everything that I do with I Said It. And I said it, thank you so much for even having me a part of your world, because we meet so many people. But you guys are such rocks. It's like everybody is such a rock. And don't stay away. Okay, guys, you guys can always reach out to me. I'm gonna shut up and let you guys talk, and let's keep talking about being under pressure and can't show it. Because honey, there's a lot of pressure over here. I'll share with you guys, but I will let you guys continue sharing the pressure. I'm liking this.
Yeah, man, that was great, Mimi. And when you had start talking, I thought you was gonna say that you took that little boy's bubbles and he came back for his bubbles. But hey, all jokes aside, though,
See,
uh,
see, why I gotta be the bad one? Why I gotta be the bad one?
I thought he was coming for his bubbles. Like you snatched, found
No,
some bubbles. And like,
I
these my
shared
bubbles.
mine. I had a blue bottle and I had a pink bottle, and I had started on the blue bottle, and I had to give him the blue bottle because I said, if I send him a pink bottle, his mom over there gonna be like, why is she giving the pink? But I gave him
See,
the
Right.
that's
blue
why
bottle.
it's good to listen and hear the whole story instead of half the story when someone talking. You know what I'm talking about? So hey, shout out to everyone that's in the building, of course. Thank you for the legendary Bernard Dean Moulton, aka the CEO of DMP magazine, just checking in, you know what I mean? Appreciate you. He said, good evening, everyone. I had shared this earlier, you know, and then we also have a legendary fashion designer in the building who's actually one of my partners, and that being Brick Malone. He's a great fashion designer, you know what I mean? So thank you for tuning in, Brick. Appreciate you.
Yes,
But yeah, before I'm just passing the mic and we kind of change the format up a little bit and kind of can ask each other's questions, I just want to say this, like, you know how people be in physical critical condition, like physically, like you could be in a car accident, anything can happen. Like you could be in physical critical condition, like near death. But I think like what we don't talk about, like you can be near death mentally, like critical mentality. Like you can get to the point where it's critically mental state to where because you have packed so much away and kept your composure so good by not showing the pressure, not revealing what's inside. And we've become experts at this, right? Like we become experts at keeping our composures in the fields and the craft that we perfect and the things, you know, the field that we're in. You know what I mean? We have film directors on here, we have artists, poets, you know what I'm saying, writers, entertainers, CEOs, you know what I mean? Man, like and I'm sure out in the audience too, you know what I mean, they can all relate. And people that would later see this video, you know, like it's so deep. Like your skin becomes as thick as a freaking door on a bank vault. Like that's how thick your skin gotta be. Like to protect
Thick
all that
skin.
money, like that's thick skin, right? You know what I'm saying? A bank vault, you know what I'm saying, door. That's what come to mind. Like that's how thick my skin be sometime. And I know that's how thick y'all skin be because that's what it takes for us to
hmm
continue to do what we do. Because it's not like we don't have problems. It's not like we don't have health conditions. It's not like we don't
yes,
experience like Sylvester was saying, and my condolences to you about your dad. You know, it's not like we don't experience death in our family. That we all have to unfortunately go through this, but we must keep it moving. Like we
yes,
have to continue to stay motivated somehow, some way. And you know, just being here today with you all is an extra motivation. You know what I mean? Like I go through issues myself, but just like I was looking, I just did 12 hours. You know what I'm saying? I rushed. I had the pressure of rushing to be able to host this show with Mimi today. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, like it be real. Life be so real. So
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna change the format up a little bit and just, you know what I mean, so we can see everybody more clearly at the same time. And this is the portion of the show, like what me and Mimi basically be doing is where we just welcome everyone to just be vocal and just, you know what I mean, maybe based on what everyone has said and expressed about who they are, maybe it's a question that you have for somebody on this platform about, you know, just maybe one advice, just anything. Like I don't know. I'll pass it to you, Mimi. You kick it off. Put somebody right on the spot. Throw somebody in the hot seat. Like
Like
I
you
just
do
put you in
so
the
well.
hot seat.
I don't do this well. Why it's gotta be me?
Mm.
Hey, because you an aggressor.
I know I do get a little bit aggressive. So Mashavu, so I'm gonna ask you.
Mashavu.
Mashavu. I'm sorry, sweetheart, Empress. I'm sorry. Mashavu. So
I'm glad
my
I got it
question,
right on the first time.
I know I had it right the first time, right? So my question to you is because you did say that you have kids.
Okay. One.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, you have a baby. Okay, so
Like this is right. One child.
with everything that you do, you
Hmm.
know, how does being under pressure come in and not being able to show it to your child?
So sometimes I do show it, and
hmm
sometimes because it was times where I would try not to show it, but then it's making me get more overwhelmed.
hmm
So sometimes I let little things out just so he can know it's okay. You know,
Yes.
sometimes something could be a little overwhelming. You know what I'm saying? Might want to cry a little bit or speak on it, like, or you know what I'm saying? He asked me like, "What's wrong?" My son is very very intelligent, very brilliant. He's 4. He
Okay.
already can read, write, all types of stuff since he was like 2, actually. So he's very understanding. So you know, he'll ask me like, "What's wrong?" Or I might just say, you know, I'm sad about something, but I'll be okay. You know what I mean? And things like that. Allowing him to, you know, be able to express his emotions and not feel like he has to hide if he's feeling pressured about something. And so, but sometimes I do hold it back for him as well because I want him to see what it looks like to pretty much continue to stay confident in, you know, in the midst of something that's going on, or to stay happy still and you know, not let it overwhelm you. So it's like it's a balance. But yeah, sometimes, you know, I show them a little bit that I'm under pressure. But, you know, sometimes I do hold it back. And if, you know, sometimes I might have to apologize to him. I'll apologize to him if I'm under pressure and now I'm a little distant or I'm a little overly frustrated. You know, if I got to apologize, like, you know, yeah, I'm sorry, you know, I'm just a little frustrated right now, you know, or whatever's going on. So, yeah, and you know, and then also still just that faith, like, you know, make sure I'm instilling the faith in him. Like no
Yes.
matter what's going on, you know, whether it's a little bit overwhelming or frustrating, it might bother you for the moment, but being able to move past it.
Beautiful,
Okay,
beautiful.
okay,
And
okay.
congrats. That's very important. I love that. That
Most
communication
definitely.
thing with him. I love it.
Yeah, I feel like all parents can relate to what you're saying too. You know what I mean? Really, you know what I mean? So I'm not a
Yes.
parent myself, but I want to jump on and say, ask Kiley. You know what I mean? This analog soul sighting. You know what I mean? What's some of the pressure that comes with, you know what I mean, having so many um titles and positions? You know, we all have a lot of positions as well. But I'm asking you in particular, like, you know, on a big stage like a Broadway, and then being, you know, one of like the speaker. What is it? What do you do with poet people of extraordinary talent?
Yes. Right now, I'm on the committee for the National Spoken Word Awards.
Right,
So,
right. So the award
yeah.
show, that's hard. So what's the
Absolutely.
pressure like, you know, to have where it's kind of like up to you where you're part of the committee, and then at the same time, you know, you on Broadway, which is like one of the biggest stages that you can be on, you know, as an entertainer. So what's some of that pressure like? Talk to us.
Um, it can be overwhelming. One of the things that a lot of the actors, including myself, have to make sure that we understand and that if we're dealing with something like imposter syndrome.
Mm,
So, you know, I know you guys, you know about imposter syndrome when you're feeling like you're not good enough, and are you gonna mess up? You have all these things going on in your head, and what you need to do is you have to have your systems in place. Like I said, if you're have a mental illness or something like that, those are some of the things that we struggle with having our systems in place. So we have paper and pen just in
right.
case, you know, you don't remember something, or you know, you get distracted. Let's say if you have a ADHD kind of issue, you know, you're trying to center yourself and make sure you focus. You know, if you are going through a depression and you have to be on stage, you have to have a way to separate that at the moment, because you don't get another chance.
Yes.
When
Right,
you're on the
exactly.
stage, it's not like, you know, like when you're on TV, they'll give you a couple of takes. You don't get
Mm,
that when you're on stage. So
right.
that's a lot of pressure on your shoulders, you know. And like you guys said, you need a community, or you know, it's like you need a tribe to raise a child. You definitely need a community when you know you are working on stage or working on something that gives you so much pressure that you know you can't come back from. So like I said again, it's a mindfulness thing. Some people pray, beforehand. Some people do some exercises, voice exercises or something physical, but you have to have your systems in place so that you make sure that you don't get overwhelmed to the point where you can't perform. I'm one of those actresses that I can stay together, keep myself together for the entire time that the play is running, but afterwards I'm crashing. I mean, everything, sleep, mental, phone off, no notifications, no nothing, and that may have to go on for a few days. Because if I'm going through depression, like people don't really realize that when you have a mental illness, depression can last anywhere from 5 months to 2 years. So, like I said, you definitely have to have your community and your systems together. And like Mashavu said, you got to have your faith. Yeah. And like, Professor Sylvester, which I love. You got to have your faith. You got to have people pray for you. You got to pray for yourself.
Yes.
Say it out loud. Say it under your breath. However you get it in.
Yes, ma'am.
So you really have to do that in order to live with that pressure.
Yes.
But it's always fun after.
Right. When it's all over. Once you accomplish the goal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's about expecting a miracle. That's how I live my life personally. Like, the last 6-7 years consistently, something that has changed my life, and I'm just sharing this with you all, maybe can help you in your life further. And everyone that's listening, like what I say to myself every single day for the past 6-7 years, I say, I am grateful. I am thankful. I expect the miracle. Thank you for the miracles. And I say this every single day religiously throughout the day. And miracles happen, you know what I mean, for me, and things like miraculously happen in my life, you know what I mean, and things just continue to spout from the earth, you know what I mean, and things just come to me, like, because I believe and I expect it, and that's how we got to be. Like, you got to expect to get through that tough time. You got to expect to get over this obstacle, expect to overcome that mental illness sometimes, despite it's one step at a time, you know what I mean, through, like you say, faith. Mimie, I know you got a good question for Mr. Darnell.
You know what? It's not even about having a good question for him because he's a great talker. So I love listening to him talk because he's got so much wisdom, and sometimes that wisdom comes with so much pressure. But but I love it. So I'm gonna ask, I guess, the same question that you asked Miss Kiley. Because see, this is the thing. I don't talk to Sylvester every single day. And when we do talk, we talk a lot of business. We get a lot of it done. And then it might be a couple days or a week of a gap. And then we get back. And it's so I'm not there all day, every day, 24/7. I wish I had a camera on him and be like, what you doing? But but Sylvester, if you can tell us, what is it that keeps you, because you go just like me, I guess, just like all of us, we go from one thing to another, seamlessly. What keeps you from popping at any direction, just cause?
You said what keeps me from popping?
What keeps you from popping? What keeps you from bursting? Is there anything that that would make you feel like you just want to pop, but you don't? And what is it that you do to move on to the next thing? Do you just let me just throw this to the side, or do you get through whatever it is that is to get to the next thing that you're going to be doing? Does that make sense what I'm asking?
Yes. If I had to say what would keep me from popping, I'm going to say leadership. I have been in a position for years where I am a student. I was a student. And I'm still a student now. I love being in a student position because I love to learn. I love to learn. Absolutely love to learn. But I have been in a position for some years now where I'm a teacher, and I help a lot of people. So what keeps me from popping? If I pop, every single person who's looking at me, who's following me, they will lose confidence in what I'm doing. because I burst under pressure.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Another thing to keep from bursting under pressure is integrity. You can
Yeah.
have some people come at you sideways. You can have some things going on that is almost destroying your name. It could destroy your name because destroy what people think about you or whatever the case may be. And you can respond in certain ways. But to hold your composure and knowing that you know who you are, your immediate circle and everybody who deals with you knows who you are.
Yes.
It keeps you calm. It keeps you from bursting because that integrity.
Yes.
When I look back right now, no matter what went on in my life, the people that I had to cut off and things like that, or whatever the case may be, you will never, ever find right now, as I'm 48 years old, you will never, ever find me saying anything negative about anybody. And the reason being is because God didn't tell me that in order for me to blow up, I had to bring somebody down.
Right.
I don't believe in it.
That's right.
I don't believe in it. What I do believe in is loyalty. What I do believe in is commitment. You know, man, honesty. If someone cannot deal with you, then y'all part ways. But don't do it in a negative way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If someone backstabs me or anything like that, or do me wrong in business or personal, whatever, I had to cut them off. Why? Because I can't pull that into my system. You know what I mean? Because now you're gonna create a back and forth thing with that person, which which will bring tension. You know what I'm saying, or whatever the case be, and you don't need that. I know I can do anything that I want to do with the people I'm doing it with, or by myself. And I have to look at everything like that, just in case everything falls apart. Everything falls apart. I have to know that I can continue.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So integrity is a big one for me to keep me from going that direction. You know what I mean? Knowing that I have people looking at me, as people who want to do better, I had to make sure that myself is always in a better position.
Yes.
I had to make sure myself is always in a great position. When you look back at it, when you go back, 3 months, when you go back 3 years, like, wow, he lives exactly what he says.
Yes.
I go through a lot. I would never, ever tell anybody to do something I wouldn't do. I would never put somebody through something that I won't go through and I have not been through. Even when it comes to kids, I'm a father of 5. My oldest just turned 30 just a couple of days ago. So my kids are 30, 28, 26, 24, and 17.
Wow.
In the literal sense. And I've been there for every last one of them. Never paid child support because I was the support. I was support financially, mentally, socially, you know what I'm saying, physically, and any other. What did I miss? Did I miss one? I missed something.
All the leaves. I
was there. So I had a lot of people looking up to me, in what I was doing. So I had to make sure that if they had dreams they had to capture, they wanted to go after whatever, I was right there because I understood that. I'm not a worker. I'm not a 9-to-5 worker. I've been creative, saying all my life, whatever. So that's why I pour everything into. So when my kids come to me and say, hey, I want to be an artist. Okay, let's do it. That's what it is, because I understand that side of it. I'm not going to tell them how hard I made it, how hard it was for me. You know what I mean? Because their role can be quicker. But I use what I know, to bring it to any situation. You know what I mean? So for me, you can't turn nobody down. I don't look at the situation and make it a bad situation for other people when it's bad for me. I got to figure out a way to be a problem solver and make sure that situation don't feed over to the end result of whatever we trying to fix, whatever we trying to do, whatever we trying to grow.
Yes.
I mean, so I have a lot of eyes on me. I never want to look back and say, man, I failed these people. I don't have to know you.
I won't even, but you know what? I won't even let you
in that direction. And someone's looking at me and they may admire know what I'm saying, something I'm doing here or there, whatever the case it be, it's my obligation, and I take that. I take that because you don't have a lot of people out there who put that out there for people. I take that because I don't want to give people a negative situation, a negative thought. I want to get in that positive energy. I want to make sure that I'm not just telling them you can be great. I'm showing them you can be great.
That's
People
right.
I'm showing maybe 10, 12, 15, 20 years younger than me. It may be great before I do. It don't matter. It's all in God's time.
That's right.
Amen.
You know what I mean?
Amen.
But you have to put it out there. You got to put that good energy out there. If not, you know, it's going to bring everything down. So I cannot. I got a lot of people looking at me. You know what I mean? So I got to make sure that I'm putting myself in a great position.
Yeah.
I'm definitely right here.
Hey, great answer. Great answer. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't have said it better myself. And man, you know what I mean? I'm just you know, for everybody that's tuning in right now, man, y'all just missed a great show. But good news is you can rewind this and you can watch it again. You know what I'm talking about? And everything that you might have missed that went over your head, because it was definitely deep. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of answers that was very intricate. You know what I mean? But rewind it, take it slow, watch it twice, watch it 3 times, because I guarantee it's something that you missed that you're going to catch the second time. You're going to catch something that you didn't see the second time, the third time. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I want to just kind of go around table to our 3 guests and just, again, if you all can just briefly remind people, you know, keep it, hopefully, you know, like if we can keep it all within like 30 seconds, you know what I'm saying? Because we already ran past an hour right now. So right now, if you can just in 30 seconds tell people how you can support you and how to reach you, you know what I'm saying? Please, and I'll start with Miss Kiley Brown.
Absolutely. You can find me on all your social media outlets under Kiley Brown, or you can type in AnalogSoul. You can look at my website at AnalogSoulTheArtist.com, or email me at AnalogSoulThePoet@gmail.com. My 3 takeaways that I would definitely want everyone to get from this discussion is, don't compare yourself with other people. That's the best way to stretch yourself out.
Yeah.
To be consistent in what you do, because your routines are what's going to push you further and further towards your dream. And also the mindfulness of checking in with yourself to make sure that your systems and everything are flowing the right way and the way that you want to live your life today and in the future.
Yeah.
That was perfect. That was perfect.
Yes.
Thank you. And hey, make sure you all support Miss Kiley Brown, aka AnalogSoul. You already know why, because I said it. Now, please, Mashavu, if you could, man, please tell them how they can support you.
So you can definitely support me. So I am a performing singer and songwriter, also poet. So if you got any events, anything coming up where you might need any entertainment, I am available for booking. And, you know, I definitely come and give it my all under pressure or not, like I said. So you got nothing to worry about. Definitely, I would love if you would follow me on my social media. My Instagram is Mashavu. If you can see my name somewhere, just like that, Mashavu.love. Follow me on Facebook too at Mashavu Wilson. You know, follow me, like, support, comment, share. You know, tell somebody else about me. You know, refer. You know, all that good stuff, and you know, just stick with me. You know, stick with me on the journey. Let's stay with each other along these journeys. That's what
All right. Thank you. And matter of fact, can you say your Instagram one more time? Because on my end, it was breaking up when you were saying
mine
your
too.
Instagram.
Mine too.
So say your IG one more time, please.
Okay, so my IG is Mashavu. So y'all see my name, Mashavu.loves.me. MASHAVU.loves.me. That's my Instagram. Please follow. I'll follow back.
That's right. You easy to love, easy to love. So hey, now it's on you, Mr. Darnell. You know what I mean? If you could tell the people how they can continue to support you as well, and man, how they can reach you, brother.
All right. And before I say that, real quick, I want to let everybody know, trust and believe in yourself. Do not Do not put your faith in the hands of anybody else. Trust and believe in yourself, because without you, it cannot be done.
Mm.
It cannot be done without you. It cannot be done. No matter how far you walk, how high you climb, how deep you dig. If you don't have you, you will never make it. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can follow me at Sylvester Darnell everywhere. Sylvester Darnell everywhere. And like I said, I don't ask for any type of donations, anything like that, or you know what I'm saying, to do anything on my sites. But I will say, just pray for me. Pray that I stay strong. Pray that I never change. Pray that I still the same person. Pray that I won't crack under pressure.
Amen.
Yes.
That.
Amen.
Amen. Mimie, please tell the folks and everyone out there how they can support you as well, please.
Yeah, so you guys can reach me at M.I.A Entertainment Group on my IG or MIAEntertainmentGroup.com. That's it.
Mimie.
Okay. Just like that. So with that being said, this is something traditionally that we've been doing on the show since day one. And since I know both AnalogSoul, aka Kiley Brown, and both Mashavu Wilson personally, you know, and then and then ask Mimie if you can do what I'm doing for Darnell, since you know him personally. You know what I mean? But I will say this first before you get to Darnell. You know what I mean? I just want to say I'm very proud of you, brother. You know what I mean? I salute you. You know what I mean? Very grateful to have you on this show. And man, you know what I mean? We need more men like you know, stand to represent our community and entertainment, because you know you're doing it the right way. And man, you know what I'm saying? You are a God fearing man too, like I am. So, you know, that's what's up.
Absolutely.
But
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you.
yes, sir. But you know, so traditionally, like I say, this is what we do. We just kind of give each other our flowers at the end of the show. And you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go ahead and start with Kylie. You know what I mean? I know her personally, you know what I mean? She's an person that have, man, you know, someone that I can call any time of the day, and she always have profound words and words of wisdom, as you can hear by her tone and everything that she's saying. You know, she's very intelligent and super talented. And you know, since like day one, since I've been doing my shows, I call on her and she's always there. You know what I mean? And she's just been performing at my shows for many a years. And you know what I mean? I'm just so grateful for you always having my back, and you always show up and show out. And like you say, you know what I mean? I don't know how you do it, but you never miss a beat. Like, you know, and your poetry is like theatrical, you know what I mean? And it's like you have so much energy and like steps and stage and parts to your poetry. Like me, I'm just kind of like a simple slam poet. Like I'm just straight to the point. You know what I'm saying? But you like you have so many levels to your, you know, I really admire you as an artist, and I'm really grateful to just have you. And as well as, you know, you're also the co-host of my other show called Words of Silk Poetry TV show, which is in now season 3. And I'm grateful to have you, and shout out to the Professor O, who's healing from a heart transplant. And so once he fully heals, then you all going to be definitely bringing it back. And I'm grateful to have you as a host and just in my corner all the time. And I just want to say that I pray that God just continues to watch over you and all your family, and just continue to bless you with great health. And you know, I mean, all your endeavors and everything just continue to come to fruition. And you know, 100 million fold that way. I said it. I love you. I appreciate you. And I had the chance of honoring you because you were my first and only so far show off your talent. What was the award? It's called Show Off Your you better know.
No, I don't remember.
You
I
got
just
the
know I have a
award.
really beautiful statuette. It looks like a diamond, and it's really beautiful. I could go get it, but I just moved, so
It's all good.
it would
But
take
now,
me a second to dig it up. But thank you for those wonderful words. You're always very encouraging. I love how you stretch yourself every time you have a show. You know, you are like fearless. You're everything that you do, you're just like fearless, like no net. You know, you just go for it. And you're very loyal. And that's something that is a commodity around here, you know. So you're very loyal and like I said, very encouraging and inspirational. And I am very grateful for you. So just God bless everything that you touch, because it all turns to gold. So I love you too. All right.
Thank you, and thank you for being on the show, and just your cooperation today. Thank you so much. I love you, girl. And then so Mashavu, you know what I mean? I haven't known you as long as AnalogSoul, but since the time I known you, you know what I mean, you come with great energy on the stage, you know what I mean? You came and performed at my launch party, you know what I'm saying, for my magazine, which is really endearing and very special to me because that was a new baby of mine. I ain't got no kids, just so y'all know, I ain't got no babies. But everything that I do and try to create is my baby. That's my child. And so for me to be a part of my launch party and raising something new, that was something I've always wanted to do, is have my own magazine, and for you to be there and you came and you put on the heck of a performance and you was just so open-minded to collaborate with other artists that was there, and just like really open. And we didn't have the biggest turnout, you know what I'm saying, at that show, but you didn't like stop you from coming to my next show when I called on you. You was right there for me, you know what I'm saying? And you showed up and showed out. And this time you drove 2 hours away, you know what I'm saying, just to be there to support me. And that's love. That's what love looked like.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that's why it's Mashavu dot loves me, right? Because that's what love looked like. You know what I'm saying? I got to throw a little metaphor in there. But no, real talk, though. Much love to you, girl. I really appreciate you. And may God continue to watch over you and all your beautiful family as well. And man, and just everything that you wish upon may it continue to come true. And man, it's even sooner and bigger than you could ever expect. So much love, salute to you too, Queen. And I just really appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
No, thank you. And so Mimie, you know what I'm saying? You know how I feel about you. And this is what I really love about this show, because I do this consistently. I get to always say how I feel about you every single show. And I don't bite my tongue neither. You know what I'm saying? Because you are so important to me. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to do what you do for other people. When I see all the stuff that you do for others, like being there for Darnell, which I'm sure he could test for, but you be there for me too. And you be there for everybody, like how you be there for everybody. And you be having your own hardships in life like we do. But you somehow find a way to be so flexible that, you know what I'm saying, you don't show, like, you put that big, beautiful smile on your face always, and you always be in the best mood. And I know that sometimes just by knowing you that you got some real stuff going on, but somehow you be in the best mood. And you know what I mean? That cheers me up because, like, by being a co-host to you, you know what I mean? I really look forward to Thursday. I done used something I already said on this show before, but it's like Norbit. When he was like Tuesday, it's like Thursday for me. You know what I'm saying? That last Thursday of the month, I'll be looking so forward to that because I get to see Mimie. You know what I mean? Because you have so much great energy and you really uplift me, and you even use your platform and your page with all of your followers to help share what I'm doing, and that's love. So I really appreciate that, and I love you. You know what I'm saying, so much. And even when I was in my accident, you know what I mean, you was one of the people that I reached out to, and you really helped me to get through my what do you call it, PTSD. You know what I'm saying? Because it was real. It was definitely real, and I so much love you.
Thank you.
Hey, we never said this show wasn't gonna get emotional. We get
I
emotional on this
know.
show. We show all our emotions on this show. This is a real show. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do over here. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And now I want to say I thank you for real, for real. I ain't trying to make you mess up your mascara or whatever that is. You know?
I know. I know.
Right. Don't mess it
No,
up.
I'm
But
good.
yeah,
I'm good.
now I love you though, and continue to
Thank
watch over you. I pray
Love
God
you too.
continue to watch over you and all your family and friends and everything that you working toward. And I hope that
Thank you.
it continue to just be in abundance. You know what I mean, with much
Yes.
love and much wealth as well. So I love you.
Thank you.
Salute.
Love you. Yes.
Yeah, that way.
Woo.
And so
That
now
way.
the pressure's on you. to say how you feel about Darnell.
Oh my gosh.
After all
Oh
of
my
that,
gosh.
right?
Yeah, so I'm definitely under pressure. And
Go
I'm
slow,
not
go slow so I can write this down.
Mickey can't even hide it. Shy. Well, first of all, um uh so it's really interesting because Darnell and I had reached out to each other somehow in social media years and years and years ago about something and some project and something somehow. And in 2021 he had something, no, there was something going on in Ohio, and I just caught a whiff of what had happened, and I was just like, yay, like I need to be a part of this. Like, what do you guys need? Because I want to be there. And Sylvester reached out to me, and we talked for a little bit, and then he brought on some of the other people, and then we got into a Zoom, and it just became so explosive so fast. I mean, he became like my brother, like overnight. He's brought me on to everything he does. Well, I want to say almost everything he does. I don't know what else is going on. But when I catch wind of it, I'm like, look, I want to be there. I'm right there. Like, I got you, and I do. But I just want to say thank you so much for believing in me and believing that I can take whatever it is that you do and put my, throw my dust of magic on it and make it, even better. Because that doesn't happen a whole lot. There's only a number of people that you can depend on, that that you can bounce off of, and you are definitely one of those people. So I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you for who you are, how respectable you are, because that's the one thing. And when I would say that about yourself too, I said it because look at me. I be having issues, honey. These guys be coming at me. We ain't having that. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for being who you are and understanding that I ain't the one. Seeing me for the person that I am and what I can do for you and us flourish together instead of busting relationships. So, Sylvester, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, just thank you, because you are that that dude, And I'm just really happy that I can be there for you in every way, in any way, So, one love, and God bless, and I got you.
Me.
Yes. And that's the energy that you get at the square table. This is how you get back in your square. Is by giving people their flowers. That's how you get back in your square. You know what I'm saying? Showing love, you know what I mean? Getting knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Educating yourself, empowering yourself. That's how you stay on your square. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get strong. You know what I mean? So that's just my perspective of it. That's how, that's not probably like the proper definition for those that maybe you know, other things. But hey, with that being said, hey, I love everyone, last one of y'all, man, in their own special way. And I just really appreciate you all. And I'm very grateful to have you all participate with, you know what I mean, one of my shows, something that I created that I felt like was needed. Something else, just help bring more positivity to the air, to entertainment, to, what I'm saying, to the internet, because it'd be so much negativity, and we just need to bring more positivity. So this is like, something that I wanted to do, and I'm grateful that I get to do it with Mimie every Thursday. I mean, sorry, the last Thursday of every month. So again, this was episode 1 of season 2. I'm so grateful everyone was able to tune in. Thank you, Mashavu. Thank you, Kiley. Thank you, Sylvester. Thank you, Mimie. You know what I mean? And thank you to all of our audience that was able to tune in live with us today. Thank you, Brick Malone, for commenting. Thank you, Bernard Dean Moulton, for commenting and just, watching the show and celebrating with us, because that's what it is. And again, what was the topic on Mimie?
The topic was under pressure, but can't show it.
Yes, and we nailed it, didn't we? We nailed it.
Yes.
I think we did.
I got emotional, honey, for the first time. We can't
Everybody
have my eyeliner running and stuff.
Right.
But Empresses, thank you so much. It's been really nice, okay, being on here with you guys, and let's stay in touch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Very nice meeting everybody.
Definitely.
Nice meeting y'all too. Y'all all are amazing. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Likewise.
Much love. Salute and be safe and enjoy it.
Yes.
Yes. Enjoy the rest of you all's night. You know what I mean? And thank you for staying up late with me. You know what I'm saying? So we could, host this show tonight and just make it epic. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. And enjoy your night. I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all can reach out to me anytime.
All
All
If
right.
you
Good
know,
night.
y'all know.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah.
Bless.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye. Love you.
All right.
Love
Peace, love. I said it. Yes. And this was another great episode of the Square Table. Share this video. We gone. We gone once I can show the picture that I'm trying to show what I'm trying to show. Hold on.
Yes.
Yeah, here we go. See you, Mimie.